How you doing, YouTube? It's Will from Will Development. This is my 350th weekly update. What a cool number to be hitting finally. 350 of these videos. In 15 more weeks, I will literally have enough videos to fill every day in a year. 365, which is just crazy that I've managed to keep this up so long. And that's what she said. That's what he said. Somebody said it. And it's awesome. It's really cool. I'm not trying to be rude and ignoring the camera. I'm reminded that I need to make sure this video is backed up properly. Because tonight I went for a I'll just make sure let's do that. Alright, it's doing it. I went for that 195-ish log that I have now, that wooden log that I picked up almost a month ago now, and at the time had zero chance of getting it. And tonight I went for it, and I should have filmed it, but I got a PR in warm-ups. I've always wanted to be able to strict press my body weight overhead, for one, at least. And I was like 185 this morning, and I was able to hit 185 strict on the lighter log during warm-ups, and I was like, alright, cool, awesome. But I felt kind of crappy all day. I felt really bad yesterday too. I'm just in a bit of a slump. I'll be out of it by next week. I just know it. I can sort of feel that's where I'm heading back up now. And went for it, and I got it to like here, and it just got stuck, and I started to kind of push backwards, but it's wooden, so it's a little unbalanced. And you can kind of feel it once you start kind of pressing it. It wants to kind of move and twist a little bit and sort of rotate even in your hands. And that makes the press a lot harder on it. On top of the fact that it's probably right at my strict press max anyway. So I'm fighting a few different things here to try to get it, but I'll put the video in here. I'll overlay it while I'm talking, just so you can see. Man, it was. I know if I had just gotten a little bit more, the lockout would have been there, but it was just, it wasn't meant to be tonight, and that's okay, honestly. It gives me something to work towards, and just seeing how close I really was for it, and seeing the way I attempted it and everything, I'm like, okay, I've got a little more work to do anyway then, because, I was looking and I was like, I really like where my elbows were, and things like that. So it's like, okay, cool, I've got things to clean up and work on, and that's totally fine, honestly. So I'm not gonna cry about it. Besides, like I said, hit a lifetime goal of a strict bodyweight press overhead in warm-ups, so that felt great to do. Training in other areas has been going pretty good this week also. Hit a bodyweight PR on deadlift yesterday, pulled 455. And honestly, I did it with no straps either. I just hook gripped it. Pretty much the first time hook grip is actually like hurt. Normally it's just uncomfortable the way I describe it, but it hurt. That 455 hurt doing that one. But it's good. It feels good. My deadlift's building up, and was supposed to PR on squats too, and my knee's been feeling kind of funky. Hit 315 in warm-ups, and I was like, cool, that actually didn't feel as bad as I thought it would. It actually felt pretty good. I was like, cool. And then went for 335, and I unracked it about 3 times, and it was this weird mentality for the last year and a half, maybe even 2 years, because of my hip and back. Whenever I would attempt to squat that I wasn't sure of, it was always one of those feelings like, oh no, I might get injured if this doesn't go well. And every time I unracked it, my head went, you might fail this. And it kind of threw me off, because normally I would I got so used to talking, internally, just saying, You're not going to get injured. Just do the thing. You know you're going to be fine. And I would just do it. And I sort of forgot how to talk to myself with, hey, you could fail this. And I've sort of forgotten how to talk myself out of that, like space where it's like, oh, you might not make it. It might not happen. And so mentally, that's weird. So it's something I'm gotta relearn how to. No, you've got this. There is no other option. It's happening. Do it. I've got to retrain my brain to be like that, which is it, and that's fine. I don't mind that. I neither mentality is good, but I think the second mentality, the one that I had that day, I think is a better one than, oh no, I might get injured. I think it's going to be easier to talk myself into, no, you've got this, than no, you won't get injured. So it's interesting that's what happened. Pressing's been going great, and obviously I couldn't have even gotten as close as I did with that log today if pressing wasn't going better. My strict and push press on axle is definitely going up, and I'm excited to sort of test where that's at. Am I going to be able to do the one in July, which is I believe 230? I don't know yet. It's going to be close. Still just building that base strength. It's to the point now where I can hit basically 180 any day of the week for multiple reps, even on a clean and press, which is cool, which is great. Back when I first started this program, I was basically able to consistently do like 170, maybe more like 165. So 10 to 15 pounds of base strength have been added. So now it's just like, well, what can I peak with then? And hopefully it's a good number. Hopefully it's a higher number. And, I hit stones on Sunday too. This was a rough week for me. I trained from Thursday all the way till Tuesday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Yeah. So like 6 straight days in a row of training. Drove down, did some stone work down there, some stone training down there. Went pretty good. Ended up getting a 275 stone off the ground, which that was my goal for the day. I was like, if I can even lap this thing, I'll be happy. Lapped it and kind of went for it, and I was like, haha, no, that's not happening. And that's fine. That's where I'm at right now. I'm okay with that. I think I talked about it last week where even if it's 5 pounds every month on every lift, even if it's 5 pounds every quarter, I'm fine with that because I'm willing to sit here and just slowly build up this strength and really have a good base going forward. And then I'm sure eventually my mentality might change where it's like, you got to just do it. Fuck it, we ball, So yeah, it was a pretty good week this week. Ups and downs, but that's training, and I'm gonna call the overall week definitely a win. I guess the wisdom of the week that really stuck with me this week is the mentality aspect of things and how important it really is. A lot of people don't realize how important sort of being in the right headspace and being able to talk yourself into doing something that you haven't really done before and could potentially hurt you or fail, you know what I mean? And it's something I have to retrain myself to do, which hopefully won't take long because I used to be able to do it before, so, and I'm a lot more confident in my abilities and strength now, so hopefully it won't take long to train myself to do that again, to be able to, no, you've got this, just do it. And yeah, so take some time to figure out how to train yourself to do that. You may even have to talk to somebody more experienced than you, psychology-wise, who understands it better. I could not teach somebody else how to do it. I wouldn't begin to try. I know how I do it for me, and that's about it. So work on talking yourself into PRs. And if you don't, then what's your excuse?